Very good morning, children. Hope you understood the concept of decimals. What actually a decimal, how many parts a decimal has, whole number part and a fractional part, whole number part and a fractional part separated by a dot. That dot is called as the decimal. Alright, now you have learned like decimals, unlike decimals, and also you have learned how to write a decimal number as a fraction. And no, you didn't learn that, right? Now you have to learn how to compare the decimals and addition and subtraction of the decimals. Now before adding or before comparing the decimals, what did I ask you to do? First, I asked you to convert the unlike decimals to like decimals. Then only it will be easy for you either to compare or to add or to subtract. Now further, what are we going to do? We are going to learn addition and subtraction together for decimals as well as multiplication of decimals and division of decimals. Now let us learn one by one. Now you have addition and subtraction together. Now let us take one example. 11.59 minus 12.643 minus 5.2 plus 18.04. Now here we have both the operations together, that is subtraction as well as addition. So this sort of a thing already you have learnt in the normal numbers. Addition and subtraction together, already you know how to solve this in your previous concepts. That is, you know very well to add the numbers. But here we are adding and subtracting the decimals. The same formula we will apply here. Before that, you have to do what you need to do. First, you have to convert the unlike decimals to like decimals. Now let us check. After decimal, 2 digits. After decimal, 3 digits. After decimal, 1 digit, and after decimal 2 digits. So first let us convert these unlike decimals to like decimals. So what is the highest number of digits after decimal? 3. Right? Now 11.59, I am adding a 0 in order to make 3 digits minus 12.643, it has already 3 digits, minus 5.2. Here after decimal I have only 1 digit. What I am doing? I am adding 2 zeros plus 18.040. Now see, after decimal, for all the decimal numbers we have 3 digits. It means we have converted unlike decimals to like decimals. Our first step completed. Yes. Now next, the second one. What are we going to do? We are going to group. First, we are going to add the decimals that have the plus sign. What are we going to do? First, we are going to add the decimals that are having the plus sign. Now, 11.590. For this, there is no sign. If there is no sign, it means it is having a plus. And 18.040. Now let us add these two. 0 plus 0, 0. 9 plus 4, 13. Carry over 1. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 0, 6. 8 plus 1, 9. 1 plus 1, 2. Alright. Now let us add the other two numbers that are having the minus sign. So what are the decimal numbers that are having the minus sign? 12.643, 5.200. You cannot read 5.200. You have to split the digits and you have to read 5.200. Now we are going to add this. 3 plus 0, 3, 4 plus 0, 4, 6 plus 2, 8, decimal point, 2 plus 5, 7, 1, as it is. So what did I did, children? What all the numbers that have plus sign, I have grouped it and I have added those, and what all I have minus sign, I have grouped it and I have added. Now what are we going to do? We are going to subtract these two. Got it? Now 29.630 minus 17.843. Now we are going to subtract it. So from 0 we cannot take 3. We are going to take a borrow. 10 minus 3, 7. Again from 2, I can't take away 4. Therefore, I am taking a borrow again. So 6 changes to 5. 12 minus 4, 8. Again from 5, I can't take away 8. So 9 changes to 8 and 5 changes to 15. 15 minus 8, 7. 8 minus 7, 1. 2 minus 1, 1. What is our final answer? 11.787. So this is how you are adding and subtracting the decimal. Simple formula, children. You are going to add all the decimals that are having plus sign, and you are going to add all the decimals that are having minus sign, and then you are going to subtract these two decimal numbers. Then you are going to get your final answer. Got it? Now let us take other problem again. Let us solve the second question. Another example. From your textbook itself, I am dealing, children. 116.008 plus 0.999 minus 43.14 minus 12.6 again minus 25.8. So before adding or subtracting, what are the first thing we are going to do? We are going to convert this unlike decimals to like decimals. Now let us see. After decimal, 3 digits, 2 digits, 1 digit and 1 digit. Now which is the highest number of digits we have? 3. It means now we are going to convert all these into like decimals such a way that each and every decimal number have 3 digits after the decimal. Okay. Now let us take, already it has 3 digits. The next one 0.999, already it has 3 digits. 43.140. So in order to make 3 digits, what I did? I have added a 0 over here. The next 12.600 and the last 25.800. Now first we converted into like decimals. Now what did I say? First to add all the decimal numbers that has plus sign and add all the decimal numbers that have the minus sign. Now let us take 116.008 and 0.999. These are the two decimals that have plus sign. 8 plus 9, 17. 10, carry over, 6 plus 1, 7, 7 plus 0, 7 and 1 and 1 as it is. Then next 43.140, 12.600, 25.800. Now we are going to add all these 3 decimal numbers. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 0, 0. 4 plus 0, 4. Again 4 plus 0, 4. 1 plus 6, 7. 7 plus 8, 15. Carry over. And a point is the decimal. Then 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 5, 11. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. 81.540. Now what are we going to do with these two? We are going to subtract. 1, 1, 117.007 minus 81.540. 7 minus 0, 7. From 0 can I take away 4? No. From 0 can I take a borrow? No. So 7 changes to 6. 0 changes to 10. I need a borrow over here. 10 changes to 9 and 10. 10 minus 4, 6. 9 minus 5, 4. We have a decimal. 6 minus 1, 7. From 1, can I take 8? No. So 1 changes to 0, 11. 11 minus 8, 3. So 37.467 is the final answer. Got it, children? This is how you are doing addition and subtraction of decimals together. So what is the foremost thing you are doing? First, you are converting unlike decimals to like decimals. Then addition of all the numbers that have with the plus symbol and addition of all the decimals that are having with the minus symbol, and then you are subtracting these two decimals. That's it. Okay, now let us move on to the next concept, that is multiplication of decimals. Very easy, children. You know how to multiply the numbers? Yes, the same procedure we are going to follow here also, but a little bit change. Now let us see. We have 8.02. Okay, so just see, children. If I remove this 0 and decimal, what do I have? 2. 8 2s are 16. Okay. Now, after decimal, how many digits I have, children? 1. So, whenever you are placing a decimal, always you have to count from the last. 1.6. Simple it is. Just remove the decimal and multiply the numbers. Remove the decimal and multiply the numbers. Then check after how many digits we have a decimal point. To the final answer, you have to place the decimal after that many digits. Got it? Now let us take another example. Now see, 1.05 into 3. Now what did I say? First, remove the decimal and multiply. I have removed the decimal, it means 105 into 3. 3 5s are 15. 3 zeros are 0 plus 1. 4. 3 1s are 3. So what is the answer I got? 345. Now see, I have a decimal number here. After decimal, how many digits? 2 digits. So from where should I count? From the beginning or from the last? From the last. That is 5, 1, 2 point. Because here after decimal 2 digits, therefore after decimal 2 digits. Got it? Now this is when you are multiplying a decimal number with a normal number. Multiplication of a decimal with a number. Okay. Next we will see multiplication of two decimal numbers. Multiplication of two decimal numbers. Let us see that. 1.6 into 0.3. 1.6 into 0.3. Now we are multiplying both the decimals. Am I right? Yes. Now what are we going to do here? Remove the decimals and multiply. First, always remember that. Remove the decimals and multiply. 16 3s are 3 6 are 18. 3 1s are 3 plus 1 4. What is the answer I got? 48. In the previous question, when we are multiplying a decimal with a number, we have counted how many digits do we have after the decimal. Here we have only one decimal number. Whereas here we have two decimal numbers. We have two decimal numbers. In this case, how are we going to do? So, after decimal, 1 digit. After decimal, 1 digit. 1 plus 1, 2. It means to the final answer, we are going to place the decimal before 2 digits. That is 12.0. Got it, children? Because here we have a decimal number as well as a decimal number here also. So 1.6 into 0.3. So first remove the decimals and multiply. 16 threes are 48. After decimal 1 digit. After decimal 1 digit. Total how many? 2 digits. To the final answer, we are going to place the decimal before 2 digits. Got it? Now let us take the other example. Which one? Yeah. I'm just rubbing the board. 4.2062 into 1.5. Now let us solve or let us learn how to multiply these two decimal numbers. Okay, children. Now, first remove the decimal and multiply. 42062 into 50. So what is the very first step? You are going to remove the decimal from the numbers and you are multiplying it. Alright. Now 5 2s are 10, 5 6 are 30, plus 1 31. Carry over 3. 5 zeros are 0 plus 3 3. 5 2s are 10. 5 4s are 20 plus 1 21. Next 1 2s are 2. 1 6 are 6. 1 0 0. 1 2s 2. 1 4 4. 0 3 9 0 3 6. Now what is the answer we got? 6 3 0 9 3 0. So what did we do, children? First we have removed the decimal and we have multiplied the numbers. Now let us see before how many digits I need to place the decimal. See in the first number after decimal how many digits we have? 1 2 3 4. Right? And after decimal 1. Now total how many are there? 4 plus 1 5. After decimal total how many digits are there? 5. Now to the final answer, you have to place the decimal before 5 digits, counting from the last, not from the beginning. Now 1 2 3 4 5. So you are placing decimal over here. So what is the final answer? 6.3093. This is multiplication of two decimal numbers. Okay. Now let us see multiplication of decimals with 10, 100, 1000. This is very simple, children. Here itself you can do. Multiplication of decimal with 10, hundreds and thousands. Now let us take 12.1 into 10, the first question, and the second one 7.638 into 100 and 1.4 into 1000. Now see, I am multiplying the decimal number with 10, 100, 1000. Listen very carefully. So whenever we are multiplying decimal numbers with 10, 100 and thousands, just remember one fundamental point, children. When we are multiplying with 10, 100 and thousands, depending on the number of zeros, the decimal point will move or will jump forward. First I have 12.1 into 10. Alright. Now I have a 1 0. Decimal point will jump after one digit. That is 121.0. Got it? The same number, say 12.1 into 100. How many zeros I have? 2 zeros. It means the decimal point will jump after 2 digits. But here we have only 1 digit. What are we going to do? We are going to add a 0. That is 1210.0. And then 112.1 into 1000. So here I have 3 zeros. Decimal will jump after 3 digits. I mean 12100.0 because I have only one digit here. That's why what did I did? I have added 2 zeros over here. So if I have 1 0, the decimal point will jump after 1 digit. That is forward, children. If I have 2 zeros, the decimal point will jump after 2 digits. If I have 3 zeros, after 3 digits. So when we do not have enough number of digits, what are we doing? We are adding the zeros. We are adding the zeros. Alright. Now, simple here you can say the answer. 12.1 after 1 digit, that is 121.0. Right. Now here 100. So decimal will change after 2 digits. That is after 3. So it will be 763.8. Coming here, 3 zeros are there, but I have only 1 digit. It means 1400.0. Very simple it is. So just see how many zeros we do have. After that many digits, the decimal will be jumping forward. That is in case of multiplication. But in case of division, that we will learn in the next concept. For this class, what did I teach you? How to do addition and subtraction of decimal numbers, multiplication of a decimal number with a number, multiplication of 2 decimal numbers, and multiplication of a decimal number with 10, 100 and 1000. In the next class, we will deal with the division of decimal numbers and usage of decimals in the daily life. How to use the decimal in our daily life. These 2 concepts we will discuss in the next class. Okay children, see you in the next class. Bye for today.